Catherine's mouse. It's the web. And you better watch out, cause the web has you trapped in this madness now. I knew a girl named Catherine who spent all the time alone with no companions, no one to hang with. But she seemed happy enough just with her computer screens all day, every day. She craved games, wanted them so bad, she needed to play. She would feel the need, not the need to get away, no, the need to play, the need to escalate and to increase the intensity every day. So many games, so many roles to play. For so many days that her vision was hazy. She couldn't see straight, then she went a little crazy. She figured anything that her eyes could see, any visual scene must be reality. Catherine wasn't living a second life, she was living a 20-second life on 20 different sites. It's the web, it's a game of cat and mouse. It's the web, click click goes Catherine's mouse. It's the web, and you better watch out, cause the web has you trapped in this madness now. Young Catherine didn't know exactly who she was until she got home and booted her computers up, and then she knew just fine she was on top of it. She was written like a web page or a document. She was a profile, a dozen home pages, MySpace, Facebook was an oasis, a place where she was safe to be herself. But I wondered how good this could be for her health. So I got it in my mind to do a little mischief, to make a little trouble, yeah, to be a little twisted. So one day when she was gone, I logged on and changed her passwords. So now when she tries to go online, it's like access denied. She can't get inside like half of her site. So now she can have a life and suspend her bad web habit, which had to end. And what about her games and her profiles? I control them now, no doubt. So now when you're online thinking it's Catherine, it's actually a little brother Ray that you chat with. But now my sister Catherine comes outside. We play wiffle ball, took her bikes for a ride, smiling with the wind in her hair. She was like, what's this game called? I said, real life. It's the web. It's a game of cat and mouse. It's the web. Click, click goes Catherine's mouse. It's the web. And you better watch out, cause the web has you trapped in this madness now. It's the web. It's a game of cat and mouse. It's the web. Click, click goes Catherine's mouse. It's the web. And you better watch out, cause the web has you trapped in this madness now.
All right, we're going to look at our words for today, and we're going to start off with the adjective hazy. Hazy is a kind of fun word, and hazy means unclear or misty, not easily seen or understandable. So in this picture, it's very hazy outside. It's hard to see all the buildings in the distance. Another way that we can use the word hazy is as an adjective to describe when we don't really understand something very well. So for example, my teacher last year wasn't very good, so I only have a hazy understanding of long division. Our next word is mischief. Mischief is a noun, and it means playful activity that causes some annoyance. So for example, Trey was such a jokester. You never knew what kind of mischief he was up to. Here you can see a man who's up to some mischief in his office. Our next word is the word oasis. Oasis is a noun, and an oasis is a place where there's water in an otherwise dry area. So for example, if you look at this picture, you can see that it's very dry. But then there's this area where there's green trees, which means that there's water there. Here's an example sentence. When the camels reached the oasis in the desert, they drank heavily to get ready for the long journey ahead. I want to show you one more meaning for oasis. Oasis can also mean a place that is wonderful in the midst of somewhere that is not. So for example, Franklin didn't like city life much, so Central Park was his oasis. Some of you may find a certain room in your house is an oasis. It's a place that you're comfortable, that you enjoy being when things are crazy. Our next word is the verb suspend. And suspend has a couple different meanings, so we're going to look at those. The first meaning that we're going to look at is the meaning to hang something from above. So if you look at this picture, this park worker is suspended from the branch and from the man above him. Another way that we can use that, the popular singer came into the show attached to wires that were suspended from the ceiling. Suspended could also mean, or suspend can also mean to hold back or stop for a while before continuing. So for example, because some kids had thrown food during lunch, the principal suspended our right to have recess. So the principal stopped the right to have recess for a while. Here's another way we use suspend. When we change it into a noun, suspension, it sounds like this. Because of his suspension from school, Arnie didn't get to go on the field trip to the world's biggest suspension, noun, bridge. A suspension bridge is just a bridge that hangs down from really tall posts. And our last word is the word visual. Visual can be an adjective and a noun. So when we use visual as an adjective, it means having to do with sight or seeing. For example, I like comic books that teach science. I'm a very visual learner. Miss Pimentel's a visual learner. I need to see pictures. I need to see things written out for me to learn it. Definition 2, noun. The picture elements of something. So when we use visual like this, for example, it could say, my report on Ben Franklin didn't include any visuals. It was just me talking. So if you make a poster for a presentation, that's a visual. If you use a video in a presentation, that's a visual. It's something that people see that helps them understand what you're talking about.